师兄，
非常英雄，非常兄，支教兄，
他叫飞兄，飞叫兄，飞叫兄，能够相兄，能够兄，9 years，
一兄，7 years， 超兄，6 years，
5 years，
大兄
2 years，
7 years，
套路路有风风路。
support OTS yang tahu lupa sesuatu jo lepas jenang lo yang saya pun lepas jenang tete hotel lupa jo OTS ku sang apa tu jelas mesti kerja bang OTS tu yang kau benda kalau yang pribadi lo ku yang bang tu yang kau benda tu kau buat dah ya saya present semua jom tu kelu nanti yang kau ke bang tu yang kau有好 OTS 如果怕了是路上摸了路的眼睛 especially 这边路 it's well worth it 跟我叫做 Wisconsin chapter for some reason 我去报的 OTS chapter 要报不来讲咯到报是这找看了弄过的不 willing 路看一下操作的不如 OTS banquet and all 的是去生要做 Valentine's 还做给路Man, what do you want to so echo because that echoing thing is making me more frustrating instead. So let's try to adjust this, make it my tone so that you guys just hear my tone. I'm very picky too when I'm up here. Or maybe it's just the echo that is coming over here. Actually, I don't know why they qualify to get Hlub and Maya. He says, this is the我那个的兄弟是寻找到他的那个就用钱的，但是古三的要那个家不会靠 principle 叫做把他的别的是叫做 invite them to reflect 的是叫做个就别都听单叫做教呗，是学费不到，用来看到的，我别叫做别就别都增加，是学费不这个辛苦到别了嘞，所以呢不过去 preach。就我会读之前就不多的那些 I want to hear you preach 那是我就之前的一个是侬如果看那些多Sunday 那是侬加 present 上了 I don't know it's more of presenting 不是要 preaching like 上头侬 preaching 的话日本也是真的那天我讲那都是了到那个过完去教汉好完去就放个梦做 OTS 或 ministry But I don't know, at least the title of the message, I wanted to reflect something important to us. Feel your love take. Yeah. Bây giờ tôi讲bây giờ要 feel 到 feel love take, feel love take 那是我别么想的，也别么一路路反了嘛，别路路反么一路牛，个糖那种不能点，路个糖那些有到底照了是有到我照叫路有不能嘛，你才要讲到我到这牛。 tôi nhận cầu lần đấy cả hai của lúc này cái bé chỉ yếu nó để vang chỉ của bé nhà ít thế của tôi có phụ là mua nó để thảo ít lúc chỉ yếu nó để vừa tao thang để lúc nữa tao thang của lúc đó chỉ bé sẽ được tốt rồi nó để we cannot notice that họ听到你们这给了那样，出一气了那样，那是一气着。别找了谁了那些 ，some of us right now， 等下不鸟着听到了呢，等下不鸟着听到啊，没给书包了呀。How do we make our tanks full 呀？书本差不多到了好个，路加了个 OTS 叫别路谁做路弄哈达，路一度有那样。So you know how to how do you love your spouse? And you know it's the best opportunity to talk. It's coming up February the Valentine's Day, right? Love thing for I love what I do. Tôi sẽ phụ trách của bây giờ mà, giờ cũng một khó khăn từ, bây giờ cũng một giờ chỉ cho tôi lúc nào cũng chỉ cho những người về cũng tôi trong cái đó, bây giờ kháng ta là cũng một giờ tôi support của nó là gì đó, tôi sáng tôi nào mà, tôi nào lòng cao sự là gì, tôi nào mà tôi nào lòng là sự gì, trong là nó mày à, một bang yêu cho Christine yêu cho đi, tôi giờ cao là gì say, vision project đó, yêu một thứ mình cho nó là tao là gì. Và chỉ cho cũng một ít crowd, tôi đưa ra cũng những một confident là nó nên thank you Green Bay Morgan Alliance Church cái tôi đó, cho người ta sống cái này nhà thì cũng cho chỉ chôn đàn mà mày ăn. Và chỉ có chỉ cho cái cũng làm cho người ta thấy là chỉ cho cái tôi nó thì cái một cái là chỉ một fun, we do a lot of fun things. Cái cũng một nền một cái này sao, cũng chỉ sáng một tu sinh vui đó chỉ, cũng sáng một example nó cũng bù đấy à, cái tàu ra cũng sai cái qua ta. Nông ô lê cũ hải sao ô lê cũ ô đó mày à, đó là luôn luôn đó là cái bên chỉ sao xí này đó là yêu ô lê yêu ô tang đó mày à, ô lê cũ hải ô lê cũ ô tang. Rồi rồi cái cũ á bên tụ phong nhiệt cũ yên chỉ trâu trâu hình tụ từ bên chơi set up get along with everybody đó mày à, tan thao cho nó đó she say they call us young couple, but really all these guys are not a young couple. They're married. They have life. Một cái tuổi thì tôi sẽ Ntaj gì là nó mày à. Và chỉ bằng nó chỉ nhớ thì theo tôi dùng cái cái mông rộng ít bằng thật là nhớ tìm mò tao bây giờ có bu bền tán cái tuổi này nó đây à. This is what loving husbands do, right? They sit miserably waiting for their wives. I'm sorry guys, I didn't cho trai nó là gì. Cho trai cho mẹ này nó mày à. Cho bây giờ tôi là chính sự. So the biggest thing about it is that tôi nói cho tôi là cũng càng nhớ tôi có bùi những cái chủ cũng nhớ sao này thì biết mấy sáng nhớ ít cho nhiều dần dần là vậy thì mình cả sáng chúng ô thì nhiều Asian là nói có tôi có chính định thay phụ selfies là vậy thì cũng chỉ khổ cái hàng này cũng sáng thì cũng chụp bút trang một lần. But I want to bring us with one verse. Cha Jean là nó là gì cái là nó luôn thay đổi cái hàng của cái tình cảm. The way we integrate as husband and wives has to do a lot with the way our tank is filled. Có cái của lúc tank cái thằng cái cho fuel cho bố đồ có cũng muốn dùng học point bị đỡ một sinh gần rồi nó những chỉ thêm một lần chẳng nhớ chú ý cần là theo cho sang cái ý một trong cái chính đó nên thì cũng cho ăn kỹ số một trong bên nhảy chỉ cũng nhảy lùm mông rồi cho một lòng to cho đúng đó nói này you get very thirsty when you're talking. Okay. Nhớ chú ý còn là thường cho sang cái ý một trong cái chính và chú tư lô ra hay là nó nè ta. Thôi giờ sẽ bây giờ một bộ phone ha iPad từ và chú tư lô sao nó sẽ sáng chả nè. Nên là tên lô kiếm bên sau tới nó nông tên lô kiếm bên sau tới tôi nông cũng tới nhưng nó cũng tên chúng bên hàng ta. Tôi chỉ nên từ chỉ có bộ là sao. Đó là một tôi nên một kiến cao kiến trao mình. Giờ lên đó chỉ nhờ số tôi chỉ nên nhà mua nhà ít tôi có bu hát số tôi có bu nhà mua nhà ít tôi có giờ nhớ chữ chỉ xóa chạy tôi có bu hát tôi có bu là chỉ xóa chạy thì tôi có giờ ở tôi ít lên nhớ chữ sao xa tôi ít lên tụi có bu chỉ mua trái cạn này lúc chế ta chỉ tụi có giờ mua trái cạn tụi có bu tụi có giờ lợi dạng cầu lên tới nên chỉ mua trái cạn này lúc chế ta chỉ tụi có bu mua trái cạn tụi có giờ bây giờ là chỉ số xì trái chân bu giờ mấy yếu trái mấy yếu chủ xì hai của khu trái mà lên trái mà bố tham mua xì hai thọ bằng chủ ta chỉ tụi cán tới mấy yếu chủ cháu là bùi ô kê giờ mấy ô lên tới nhớ chẳng mấy chưa chỉ tao mấy lúc sáng thì lan dây nhung nhận ra tao mấy ô chữ bây giờ mà chúng mình chỉ cho ya mà cho mấy lù cả kê và chỉ biết bảo là cái有些小问题我真个分钟这个多等我第要这个是有了và chỉ có một lúc học怕thì biết tốt và lúc mấy quyền này đó hắn biết có tốt support OTS đó chỉ say và chỉ có cho wisdom cái tận là cho luôn là chỉ là chỉ có cho luôn cái sai luôn lòng tạo bé kia cho lòng cả cho bạn chỉ có cho luôn cái lòng tạo bé này cái tay tháo là chỉ sự có bé trong thọ amen Lúc cho bên lục tập tao cũng mê mình chỉ trái ở như that every couple operates on a love take. A love take is filled with emotional feel. Mà emotional feel này là nói chuyện là mày à? Cha con cháu lo hả? Nhà mua ít lệnh có với nhà mua nhà ít lúc cả thằng thì cho tròn nó chỉ cho tròn đó cho tròn nó chỉ cho tròn đó nó chỉ bây giờ cho emotional feel này à? Let's say lulu ang kini na mo ito psychologist na emotional need. Mà bây giờ nhớ là mà cái chỉ get satisfied for biết hay emotional need tại nó nó chỉ bây giờ tung cho我自己感受。mà bây giờ我自己感受到只到按照我们做的it's destined to separate。bây giờ cái trong cái sự đó chỉ tôi nói là they is destined to separate from God。而且bây giờ自己感 it's destined to be divorced。但是 you know how it's basically just to destroy marriages. So it's very biblical and it's very precise that we are going to get a divorce. We are going to get divorced. But how is it that we're going to succeed through we all need an emotional need. Und der wird doch emotional need mà bây giờ cho chính bảo bên trong cái kiểu của tình cảm này. The first one is that biết đó biết có cho đó mà có emotional cho đó giờ cho các hát của mong trong point A trong point B. Tại đó là lúc xưa các hát của sử dụng nó nhau kia này thì bên ngoài hai trong sư phụ là well to sư phụ là chúng ta là till death do us part này thì bên trong đó là dù nó to nó cái gì nó cũng có cao lắm này mà. So bên chủ sáng là how are we going to get to where somebody dies? Well, we're going to have emotional feel. Có thể có emotional feel đó mà này ít có cái lúc balance có kiểu một chuyện cả. Một bé coi nhá tụi tại đó cũng cho cái sai luôn Yuav philia là gì philia ha agape đó là gì vào lúc cũ nó mà nhiều emphasize bé có cái luôn để nói nhá. Thật cái luôn nó là gì cái một chuyện cả cũng chỉ có sửa cho cái luôn cả là Bible study thếอย่างนั้นนะเจลูYuavนะมาย่อมว่าละกูได้สิย่อ apply ตัวเจ้าลูกิเลนะมาชี้อีก emphasis ตัวลูYuavลูนะเนี่ยน้องเป็นคนลู erotic มาอย่างแต่สิ this erotic love นั่นเจลูจนแต่เกี่ยวกับเรื่องกันละสิเกี่ยวกับลูปิดจังอย่างละสิ affection so ยอดตัวPaul Greek นั่นเจลูจนแต่อีกตัวอย่างจะเป็นแต่นั่นเจLulu Greek, that's Lulu affection. The second love is the love of phileo. Phileo maya lulu kata brotherly love. It's a more Philadelphia maya. It's a more she lulu kiti, she lulu pung yu ma. Pero she lulu le ke she lulu kiting ka attraction and all. Ke pe tomo ka she lulu dalu taanu ka she lulu le kiti la she brotherly love la she pung yu. Ke pe ma lu taanu ka ti pe ki ya phan lu chang. Có thể nói là về tăng về ông về tụ tôi mua chỉ số lulu cho những ông về nhà cho họ cười ta. Hlub, what is love? God is love ya. Ý yo hành show blog cái trong đó là God is love, agape đó ya. Mà chỉ for God to love the world đó này, lulu love đó là agape chứ. Chỉ tỏ cho cái lúc để học cả agape love đó là chỉ. Mình cả hạt unconditional love. So bây giờ tao mua bé chú kia xin luôn cái nó luôn xin to rồi mà có thay em balance tao ít luôn này cứ healthy cho các marriage. But this is the exciting thing. How do you balance it? Cho các bé thì mua vàng chú giàu rồi đó chứ. Giờ có mua vàng chú mà các chỉ có popular affection cho các tụi phụ chỉ tên mình. Giờ có mua vàng chú đó chỉ có chỉ lúc các tụi phụ là tụi phong nhiều là có một tên mình. Giờ có mua tên mình cho tụi popular chỉ lúc mua lại vàng chú lúc nó là giờ có lúc lại popular lúc có chỉ rồi có phải trong này chỉ trong này thao các thằng nữa nó một tên mình. Giờ là you need to get balance. How does this balance work? One day we jump in and try to balance it on. I want to demonstrate something that my wife always tells me. Sifil always says that you're always too personal. You're telling real stories and. I really do tell too much real personal stories here. So the whole church knows me. The more leadership training, reveal ourselves more. So I'm not going to reveal myself. I'm going to actually demonstrate my wife. So come up here. She doesn't know this either, okay? She doesn't like when I do weird stuff like this. When the love tank is full, come on, I'm serious, come up here. When the love tank is filled, okay, marriage remains healthy. Ta có lúc cả thằng bố nó mà, có mà xuyên lúc cả ta này có ăn cho ông nhớ là cá nó là tỏ lòng cái gì mà, chủ tính luôn mà lên lối kia gì mà, I have no clue what that means, okay? Love tank gets strained, tao cho nó vỡ nhất trong lúc cả thằng đó mà, có sai cụ sai có mà tung mà dính chỗ tao mà lên này cả. So I'm gonna help us understand this before. Cụ cho cái lúc cả cái principles that know. Yes, this is cái lúc cả thằng. This is my kata. And then just for the sake of being safe, because I might spill water, and if I do, forgive me. Okay. Now, if we issue your saying to put your year, I mean, to your job, go, go, show, no more, show, morning, day, we know how the whole thing is like. That's one thing she can't, my yard. It's a put your shang, she can't, come on. I know that, cho nên con là thằng thật khó bé sáng ta coi buồn lái này sorry I had to just admit that học buồn lái chỉ chơi nó mày về sáng sáng nó thằng chứ nhá bỏ lái nó là chỉ cho cứ chỉ một thằng thôi cứ chỉ buồn lái nó mày nó chỉ phản hợp là nè khang là nè chạy chỉ ra là của ta chạy chỉ ra chỉ nó lái sáng nó lái chạy nhiều muốn đau okay so cú yếu này nè cái ít thằng nó gì có tôi lúc đó mà khác có muốn ăn cái what's up It draws the point in. Okay. So she opens up. Cho kêu nó mà nên bị giữ kiến luôn nè. Okay. Chứ còn lúc ta có cái emotional love trong cái này. Chứ qua cho nên ta, có mà hai cái tuần luôn về mong cái giống con mãi nó bây giờ. Mãi có hai cái cười lại của nhà con nó nên chứ. Của lâu ấy có cho người đó vậy. Thì sau sáng người ta của nhà con đó xin đi nhà chắc là cái nó. Siêu cái nhà cũng tao thuộc của nhà nữa nè, ta, có nhà ta nó đấy chứ, cha cũng lâu luôn vào nhà con mua, lúc cả ya, ôi yo, nhưng mà trong sáng là tao cũng tối luôn đó mà cho tụi mình mà cũng bỏ đấy à, đi hai cái lâu mình mới xin ha, cho tao đó cũng chỉnh查是cũng bỏ được từ lúc sáng đầu này à, hey look I'm 17 years old alright, I don't know no difference, okay. Fast forward, có cho issue yo je muốn đến đền luôn, thằng bé muốn có bung đền luôn nó mà cái là you take a lot of risk chứ, ôi yo bù luôn, bung đầu xuống họ cứ phô nữa chứ nếu cái hiệu của nó có sáu thằng đó nữa sáng nữa lên chạy chứ, lại thằng ấy ai sẽ học, nhà có sẽ là chỉ học một hai cái chế, cái này cho bù nữa, cái bù cho cái lúc cho nên cái lúc này nó chỉ bây giờ chỉ nên là mà it's good enough, yeah. Cho có bùn nó mà they take us very serious so có bùn nó có được cái nào cái chữ là chỉ ý xin giáo nó để thì whatever okay ngon có ăn cho ông nó mà you guys know what I mean okay and so ý xin yếu tao ý lúc sống thì nên hạt ta thao lúa thì nó mà cũng again online nó mà thì hạt ta bị chơi nhốt thì cũng tốt làm online lại
Hey, no.
OK， 你还看得出我的因为呢，别弄的是要了还没有？OK， 别弄弄是不多，佢见我来嘛，那就老海了呀，佢见我来，你懂吗 ？OK， what happens is this， so， 我们呢做结论，搞了那就话我们我得样就去混的了。这里就做结论人家就讲，你也结论路过的。但是不知道你不也知道我在其中你 satisfied 不知道不要你要怎么走是那么样 This is all the way until you married I mean you married 你冇搞翻去之路 By the time 你冇搞翻去之路嘅 I've been a very bad husband I know most husband does weird things to their wives It's all 真的嘅咁我知道哈对就吹方面爱呢是吧？他吹方面爱呢，那些古人那些说过了七岁哈，但是他一包放就那样，你别弄，你看古人，古么改题也考不难哈，你别不走那样，这里改个题就找个了。这里有古叫民有中古人结婚哟。当然，当你个体你 active church 哈，你我嘞个老哈的，我到了都仰慕的节，能够 ，OK， so you're totally satisfied， 从古体就讲了，这 ever since 古鲁包完局，古鲁领导的完局，自己考，而且非常自己考的给这完局是给我自由感了嘛 ，I became better。像这些 ，OK 我领导中呢，但我给做给做，我论那个我就想自己做。For a woman, that totally is still the whole thing. 但是 gradually by the time 我路 serve 完去，一路 serve 完去，我给这完去 more you balance 当然好了 ，OK。但是在讨论嘛，当成有路 power 的嘛 ，it's almost like 我做过古前年的嘛， so 2 weeks ago 是都前年哈 ，okay I lied 2 days ago I yelled at her. So when I yelled at her, then I just got her a little mad. And then she yelled at me, and then this time she got me mad. So you got me with this. So either way, we kind of get the point. You could go have a seat. Give that seat a hand applause. The point I'm trying to draw to us is that when the love tank is filled, we're okay. But when the love tank is strained, we become a problem. Satan has a problem with us, and he wants to drain everything out. Actually, you and I can become better than this. Now, granted that we have more job principles than all from even psychiatrists. You look back at Dr. Harley, cái muốn để cho principles cho lúc đó sự cũng muốn bằng là cũng lúc chơi cho principles tới cho các hắn cũng kinh nghiệm của một bộ ít ra bé cha lúc gì cho cả ok lúc evaluate now bé cha cũng thay muốn get ready for this later on because bây giờ thay cái table đó bây giờ phụ cho husband wife look each other like God á giỏi ý là trust me I know what I'm going to do already okay we're going to go with the first principle, okay? Actually, one thing we got the principle, you know, go ya has ko pu no ma tu ji nei ga no mo all call evaluation 叫我就讲ji nei ha ko pu lu okay? There là chỉ ya ko chơi trong lời ko tung yo ko sang ko tu ji mo na. Cái mo cho to ko pu ta chỉ ya ko tung yo, em ko tu pu ko tu ko ya ko tung yo ko sang ko tu ko pu to mo to ko ya 2 categories. Here's the good thing about it, right? They're like, gonna list top 5, okay? So they all listed their top 5. Bây giờ, what you gonna do? They realize that these are the top needs according to okay? The first one, sexual fulfillment is the top 1. The second one is recreation companionship. The third one is attractive. The fourth one is domestic support, and the fifth one is admiration. Tu chỉ nên chơi cái tu có bu, một tàu chỉ ăn là nó là gì? Kéo dương cái ok tao đó. Đó chỉ tu có bu nữa, một chỉ ăn ha, chỉ ăn là nó là gì nữa? The first one is affection. The second one is conversation. The third one is honesty and openness. And the fourth one is security support. The fifth one is family commitments. Now, like this, it's totally different. According to the list, the lowest one is usually the woman's. That's just how God has wired us. I don't know the answer for this, and if I know, because they go big job doing it. So if I don't know that, he's one of my greatest heroes. I love him. Okay, the first one is this. Okay. Why is sexual fulfillment such a problem with the biggest name? I don't know. Go ask God, okay? We got issues. That's just men's thinking, okay? Men has this big sex drive in them, but it's not just a feeling, okay? Ladies, bitch, pop out, bitch, men. There is an emotional need, okay? It make more sense. This first part is gonna have to be rated R, okay? It has to. Otherwise, you guys won't get it, okay? And the problem is that when we have sexual fulfillment, there's two things that we're gonna have to regards it to. Facing the fact that the woman has affection, okay? Okay? That's just how it is. Okay. I think you guys are going to remember that for a long time. Alright, a husband needs to be, he needs his arousal satisfied. Sexual arousal, sexual fulfillment. It's level one, it's foundational. So it's a sexual. I was gonna say amen, but the wife is gonna yell at me later, so I'm not gonna do that. So the second one that falls through is that satisfied. Actually, there's a need that we forget in there, that they fail to understand her affectionate desire. Now, bitch, the power her affection desire is to call. You go let bitch not to call. Bitch, power that vegetable. That she can't get. Bitch, no, these are eat-like one. Just people to know why affection matters. That she just put me to the thought that ben ya these are goes up. So, what let you just turn not to call to him. That kind of fucking, radar. But the Bible says this, that you equal to according to what Paul says, this is the most emotional standard into marriage. So the Bible states that the woman does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. The same thing with the wife. The husband don't have his own rights. The wife does. So someone deserves because the man needs to understand your affection. And what is your affection? Well, affection is this. It's the non-negotiables. You need a balance of vegetable, right? Rice, grain. We can name the vegetable, the family of the food family. And we need a balance so that the pig not get on the young couple can do it to no my young couple. Into Vito, you told it to put their business. They shine for bitch to pet on your put in the way shot you told her. I'm not even going to say your name because you know who you are. Some of us right here does that, okay? But that's you, they go, Bill, does make it you. có bùi nhà cái nhau rose này cái nó trông này con này à cho nên đấy ít từ gì chế sao mua rose cho cũng mua được cũng có bùi này à that is so messed up I need to go buy her my own but they like the smallest things mấy chuyện chạy của đấy à ít là lỡ chơi là chuyện lỡ thằng này nói này nhưng mà khi mà trông nó bên tôi có bùi á chỉ bên nó cho vegetable đà đấy ít mà chỉ chỗ bỏ nó thì chế nó gì mấy ô vegetable đây này they're beginning to open up to their emotional side. It needs to be filled. But they fail to understand your sexual appetite. I've been got king, so here's the rated R version now. When after get what you don't go she's like, I was hoping he was gonna talk to me. I bet you the women's is gonna probably say amen by the end of tonight. And so there needs to be a good balance. The balance is this. The 1 Corinthians 7:3, let the husband render to his wife. Here's the word yoros. Greek, it's called Noah, which is the word affection. Affection is just basically giving the wife a duty that she wants, right? A goodwill duty. And likewise, also the wife to her husband. It calls the man to become more affectionate first. Bây giờ chị talk biết mong,有别的好不，有别只要别个 sex appetite. They didn't even give none to us until we got married. Some of us, we waited 3 days after marriage before we got anything. Actually, the truth is this. When the wife gets that affection from you, yes, there's a balance. There is this celebration, firecracker at night, you know. So we gotta do those duties. Giờ bé của những nhau nó biết là căng trong sáng ta thấu một cọng lót của chí xong thì còn trong cái sáng cho em cũng lúc của tôi học bùi là của họ cũng muốn lên lót được nữa mà I ditched my mom. I left my mom at work to go pick up my wife or visit my wife. They come back and pick my mom up. I told my wife, I pick you over my mom. So your affection needs to be that serious. And wife, if they do show affection, they got big appetite. Just be ready for it, right? And it's okay. God has allowed it to be a very foundational, emotional in your life. The psychiatrist, he understands the problem between why our tanks don't become filled, and that's why divorce has happened, you know? The level 2 is quality time. Every couple operates on the love team because we have in level 2, quality times matter. For the men, we want recreation, companionship. They want conversation. And when they get these things, they are satisfied. A husband needs his wife to be playmates. Kalau lu playmate dan macam hai di sana, kalau lu dan orang je tu kau ya ni sebab mau toma le tu kupu ni do mau nala, it's even better. I know that some of you guys tried it. Or maybe you got to go ya yang bowling, kau ya tu kupu mau jalan bowling lah tu yang, let's say archery, let's say whatever, karaoke, you name it. Let's say tu kau ya needs that friendship. Tapi ya sini memang tak yeah. Me and the boys, the wife doesn't like the thing we do. We can't pretend it either. We have to find a mutual relationship that we can build a companionship with each other. But fails to see emotional attachments to recreation goals. Bây giờ không muốn bowling, muốn boring. Bây giờ chỉ sai cho. Bây giờ muốn tô mà lư, muốn thẳng muốn chó mà lư chỉ tô này à. So we're finding the wrong recreation for our wives. Actually, if you guys walk in the park, I think some of you men probably may enjoy it. Or maybe just hold hands and walk around the block. Woman cherishes these things. A man can finally find that recreation companionship. Look, football, because he gets pretty annoying. like my wife asking me. All right, I'm glad Carolina Panthers is tomorrow, but I won't promote that today. So much to Ecclesiastes 4:12 it goes, though may one be overpowered, but another two can withstand him. And 3-4 cord is quickly broken, cannot be quickly broken. Let's get this right. If the more we have companionship with each other and the emotional level of quality time, keep park, and that doesn't break anything at home. And if it's can play game board, like, you know, regular Monopoly. Even for some of the men, go along. Well, it has to be women helping the men out. For some of the women, it's the husbands-in-law. That's quality time. A man treasures recreation, companionship. The woman wants conversation, and I know, my wife tells me this all the time. My listening box is not really good, okay? But a wife needs her husband's attention to talk to him. Because we don't it's kind of true, and I don't want to say that it's a bad thing. If my wife gossips to me, guess what? It's stuck with me, right? Unless I go gossip to somebody else. It's not like you're going to go tell them, you just pretty much killed it. They just want somebody to talk to. And they got you do time and do up and laying around city, blood and not to chain them. Fail to see mutual discussion. What do you want to take the kids? What do you want to do? I close my listening box when my wife complains, and she complains a lot, right? About her work and her work again, and I go, can't you change the subject of me, right? A discussion that you want to talk with them. It's a mutual discussion. A discussion that not could be kids. Could be, why do you like the church? Why do you believe in God? So a woman loves conversation. Supported by the husbands in the same way. Consider it as you live with your wives and treat them with respect as the weaker partner. She demands those conversations. I've counseled a lot of counsel called a spiritual consultant. The first thing I know is that the husband don't communicate. Yes. This is one reason why I could demonstrate the spiritual how love feel becomes more empty. And it happens over and over. Because it's not the way they look, it's just because they can talk. And so, conversation is very important. Thirdly, we want to go to our third level, which is attractional. Now, this is according to the psychology, psychiatrists call it alignment. It's attractive. I mean, like the way we married you, not like the way you are now, right? We have preference too, you know. Okay? We do, right? I don't want to say amen right now, but it's kind of true, okay? Okay, somebody said it, and you're in trouble. I'm willing to give you free counseling, but I live in Green Bay, okay? But see, here's the thing with this, okay? Here's the thing, a husband needs his wife to be attractive, but fails to see how she can't get there without him, okay? Exercise, 你全咗定啦，我想我當好多咁嘅，你有冇做？I mean 你有冇 exercise？ 我話要至少你去跑 go exercise 呀。What is she gonna do? Sit and do sit-ups by herself? I don't think so. You know, they want to go to the gym. They want to go on some kind of a fitness program that may help them if they think they're not pretty enough, right? And so when they said, "You think I'm fat, right?" And in our heart, we're like, "Yeah, you kind of gained a little." To them, it's like we're ugly. You're like, "But I married you." And she's like, "But I was back then. No, not now." And you're like, the heart is bigger than the looks. But in reality, women, bigger men, being treasure, men have beauty. Inside of a girl who gained weight or a wife who gained something, right? We still see beauty, but we want to see more beauty. We do. Because being shown that it's a guy, you want them. That's being treasure, being emotional level. And that attraction means a lot to us. But guys, we gotta help them get there. We really do. In fact, some of us don't look well ourselves, so we need to go help. We need to go with them to wherever we need to go to get ourselves right. May your phone be blessed. And it refers more to a girl. Loving doe, a graceful deer. May her breast satisfy you always. May he ever be intoxicated with her love. Là sư phụ có dùng câu là ta cũng sẽ dùng câu đó, chỉ có là ta có bỏ là các môn chỉ có cứ là cái là ta là đúng mà đó là I know that you're way better than her, okay? I'm too open. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Just don't ever, if this is recorded, just don't let my mother-in-law hear it because she's gonna blush. She's like, I think my mom thinks I'm attracted too. But I loved her. She looked beautiful, yes. She was like thin and nice looking and she cũng tính là muốn tao tụi nó tao tính hả? Yeah. Chị cũng muốn tìm một chị để tăng lên. But but that has to pull me to love her. Bây giờ nó biết chỉ là tao là yếu và tao beauty, nó biết bù attractive. And it doesn't have to be attractive like, 110 pounds or 195 pounds in like size of 1 or 0. It's attractiveness to the guys. Nilu capacity, it's different size. There's a guy ilu van, ilu CRX, it's okay, your preference is different from mine. Either way, all of us needs some kind of feeling, some kind of feel. Let marriages be held in honor among all, and let marriage bed be kept pure. For God will judge the adulterer and all sexual immoral. And why do I put this here? Well, let me say this to you guys, okay? The best suffer. According to statistics, according to statistics, and maybe we don't have little kids here, so that they're like, see if we said that word. Most men, okay, evaluation. Most men, probably 95%, have masturbated from a young age. And because of this lustful thinking, lust and not fantasy becomes a problem of beauty to another. So if he sees beauty within masturbation, then he's going to lust an image in him. And when he lusts a beautiful woman, becomes sin. They root into a fantasy. And so most men does not keep the bed pure because of the beauty of their wife. Maybe she's not pretty anymore, or maybe she did gain a lot of weight, or maybe she had an injury and she doesn't look the way that he wants her. His fantasy becomes played. But he comes to steal, lie, and destroy. So we need to be careful because our bed needs to be pure. Let's jump physical bed. I want to challenge you guys that it's the spiritual bed in our hearts. Jesus that you got to go to put I come get to that. You got sansi ka to pula. And then you fell victim to this thing a lot. Cho họ bố đại nó họ open and honesty cho bố nó sorry I forgot that whole point I was too excited. They should call honesty and openness. They want you to be honest with them. And we need to be as honest as we can to say, hon, you know, I love you no matter what. It's not about your weight, it's about my struggle to see beauty. I think a little change may take place. Level 4, it's a supportive role. Emotional support and this support is something that is very serious to be okay? For the men it's domestic and for the wife it's security. The first one revolves around a husband need a wife to be home supportive. Và chỉ cho vai chỉ cái là mong mà bé mong họ cái nọ cái họ cái ít sự mong luôn nó chỉ tụi họ bôi nhau tụi cứ tăng lúc gì chăng lúc chỗ gì chăng ta học mà chăng tụi chính tao của xa rồi mà là chỉ sợ là chỉ mua của tụi chính mua chơi mua because of the support at home. Và cái tụi này chỉ có chỉ có tạm thôi là chỉ tính mệnh từ xưa rồi đó. I don't want to be telling that của sư phụ của một số tế bào tế chế số của nhau là gì. I can tell tôi là chế cái struggle và supportive role này nó nè. Chỉ biết phụ bây giờ husband nó chế tôi là có phụ nó dù chế để tôi cứ lù hông lù dù nếu không mindset nó mà cũng cứ nó có chỗ lý gì lù dù vang dù chế. I want my wife to do vang dù chế tao cụ and stuff like that. Mà số vang dù ấy à số của cái muốn đi khâu lệ muốn đi massage. No, that's overboarding and that's your husband. Nếu lùi cái mà hai ta are you doing good today? Của trong một cái non, right? Thế mình tụi mình nhiều tốt bị homework lại công chúng có bán của ôn. Actually, sometimes bây giờ men we don't want to talk about it. Chỉ hold it we don't see the supportive, but fails to see a balanced division of household chores. Giờ lúc chú vào chú chế có cha có một problem thì hold it. Chỉ lúc bán có cái lúc có tụi họ bùi cái tụi họ bùi ôn chỉ chung. This problem is very serious, but then bây giờ cái OTS ông trời cứ chỉ muốn nhiều mò nữa. Praise God, wa cho cô lao cho cứ trang này cứ nếu mà mình cho ha là cụ cho chỉ cho là cũng cho chỉ cho cứ bây giờ những trang này tôi này nó bây giờ mình dùng có lên cái lên này tới đấy à mà cụ khó that wow they are able to manage a balance of these kids. Mà I don't know their inside out. Maybe someone that may say, oh, if we stop up it, let's just if we power, maybe stop right and go back and fix it then. Cho bây giờ gì it's not called to mua vàng gì mua cái tay cho sầu sofa là chỉ cho coffee table tao không mua cho mọi người you know there's this mutual division of household chores. Các bạn tụi mình nhiều all like you okay all like tu okay. Titus 2:4-5 to train young women to love their husband and children, to be self-controlled, pure, working at home, kind, submissive in their own husbands, that the word of God may not be reviled. Ye tu chỉ dạy cho này à, tu nản nông nó chỉ yes it applies to this. Actually, tu chỉ cho tu nản chỉ nông nó chỉ it's reverse. So yes, the men needs to not fail. Actually, when the men doesn't fail, the women needs to submit. Giờ ở lại cứ được bây giờ sao mày cứ giờ tới giờ bị cao là bây giờ tao ở lại cứ nó mà sao phi tàu nó vào nó chế sao phi tàu bên đây mình tụi mình nhỏ nó chế thọ ở lại luôn tụi chế nó ở lại ship bank mà sao giờ nó không có standard. The security support nó mà họ nói nó mà I don't know what you guys think, but where the psychiatrist says that a wife need her husband to be solid and stable. Họ đã nói đến chúng ta là có ít tụi này mình mua nhà này người ta stable, có secure. You know, kalau cicu apply tapi dia lalu si pecah tinggal lalu nama sometimes it does because thoughts in down pecah kecil, nyoho nyang luyo pecah tu kecil lalu ya kecil yang kamu nama ya. What is the biggest problem? Tone games, nama ya. Your husband is not going to make money from playing video games, and so when your husband don't make money in playing video games, then you need to grow up because a wife wants a stable husband. They don't want a lazy husband. You know, your statistics shows that most men actually, you're single now. They're going to stay and be with their parents until they're 30 years old. And in that 30-year-old men, a high percentage of them still plays games actively. I just call the word loser terms, right? Because that's loser. You know, no wife wants a loser husband who plays video games all day and let her work. That's you think you have supportive and stable, security. Tôi chỉ chế cái này chụp bóng chán xuống là xuống cái có thắt xuống đó rồi có tay mình còn cầu ý là tôi cứ mình tôi về đồng game hả đồng game nó là gì tôi nói chế chụp cái đó ta cũng tôi hồi giờ nó nên secure đối con là gì nè bây giờ mình nói là bé struggle cái này nó là bé tôi họ phụ nữ willingly này from their supportive stance, they're willing to let you go back to school or trade school and get something sturdy. To how much consistent can they get it? Ching ko, ni chicho sha ko te, to ni chicho sha ko te, ni confuse, joju, chi de, ni mo pu tu te, don't die very upfront, very secure. Tapi mo cho chi mong yo no la ni chi chi to to zin da ni shong, to zin da ni chi shong ni chi pu ni support, ni security. 而且都好不要去做包单的，只要不放自己的Cinderella，搞到自己也 he makes $10 an hour， 我话去叫他，你去我后头到搞个小的钱，到尊重搞不来，要可以都可能我打的时候到别不叫到那对什么 right？ 这个好不 is more steady on somebody who's more stable. He knows what he wants to do in life, and the security for her is very important. 就看法就做罗马的还有哪里啊？ Therefore, man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. 特别我那样的嘛，我还就比较个多考试的，可能样我的，只要all类，特别嘛比上某组给上的嘛，有人讲，咁好，咁多个有路那个啊，咁家个有路嘛，咁家个有路那个多个有路当的嘛呀，也别某嘛我考试的那些，别有都好不如我别路谁的，有路我别都开了嘛呀，而且反正做了的。 có yếu cái đó có bút lục có yếu chụp tài có lúc chế ha em một quay lúc neng chỉ sau lúc neng cha meaning you abandon your world and I abandon my world and we become a new world together so this support really makes a difference tapi jangan yang itu jangan sih kita jangan nak punya mentia ya and apology kita jangan nak punya nó là mẹ chúng ta tao là quay một cái bút rồi nè mày quay yếu mẹ tụi tu rồi nè mày à just be honest to them. It's like, whatever, so that you guys can be stable to move forward. Because they need us support. We can evaluate ourselves. This is instability. The last one is this, it's assurance. You know, every couple needs to operate on the love tank, on level 5, assurance. Now, and assurance means that admiration is from the husband. A husband wants a wife to be proud of him, okay? Say good things. And a wife wants family commitments. A husband needs a wife to be proud of him, but fails to see admiration for change towards reward. A man doesn't want that. Pretty soon he gets food for a reward. It doesn't work like that. You should earn it before she sincerely say that, yes, you've earned it and I'm proud of you. Yeah. I was a high school dropout. Well, I didn't even go to high school, okay? My personal testimony is high school. Drop out grade 8. Again, I wasn't lying because so I didn't do school. That's by God's grace. I got my high school diploma, went to college, went to grad school, and after that, my wife finally says, "I'm proud of you because you did it. You got cheat your way in, you did it. You try to be good, and I want to reward you because you did it." And a man needs to be awarded for something that he deserves, that he did it. Admiration and all. Tell you one of the man's worst weaknesses is very sensitive. Man, I have a bad day at work, a bad day at church. What happens? You're going to get very, very, very discouraged. So what do? A wife noble character is her husband's crown, yeah. But a disgraceful wife is like a decay in his bone. Ito ko po kinichi rifle yun ang magjomo ka magkapat sa mga tahanan daw. Or that your German sifu hasn't gone to that again. And she loved me a lot, but I was very bad in loving her. In fact, I think that there was many times but God's grace, God kept her with me. Family commitment. A wife needs her husband to commit to leading the family. Before we get to the second part of failing, we want to có cho tôi lên gì cả có cho này chỉ tôi này cái gì có cho tôi chỉ tao liên tục có tôi không thích cả có tôi không buồn đấy nó chỉ có tên mình tôi mình nhiều gì chỉ trust có cho mà a woman is so attached to her babies. It's like a mother's bird to their chicks or chickens to their chicks or however you name it. Okay, very attached, very protective. How much tôi put them into me on an emotional level because they're just God's created them like that. Okay. She bet your man on you, bet you lead, bet her commitment, you know that it becomes a problem. Now this is going to probably be one of the I guess the harshest thing that I'm going to say tonight. Men young people gentlemen, men bao tiền, yes if we chế bé giúp tiền chơi rồi, chế. I'm really good at doing that too. Okay, because chế tụ wow. Let's begin with that first. Why would your wife want you to tell your kids to be a faker, right? It doesn't work. Is very inconsistent. To is family commitment, not just leading it on a faith level, that's on a family level. Hai tông đàng đó mà ya. Ya tôi sáng tôi có chuyện chính trái chuyện của buông tao nó kia tụi tới kia tôi chủ sự tụi sinh thảo cũng tao mới chỉ cần sao nó ya. Ya mà khám sống này, cũng các ta tụi tới đây cũng sẽ tụi sinh số không trả là tao nó mà ya, đúng không? And it's true, we're men, we're macho. God's created us to be the protector of the family. Jesus, I'm not Jesus. Be to you, don't hear that. We are not down, we are not dead. We are to jump out, we are not young. A bit of Z, bit of Z, and a bit what you thought to jump out, to go young. We have a problem. And it begins with commitment. Actually, one thing we fail to see, the women fail to see is this. Most men, even good politicians, I'm not that old, I'm only 35, but I'm not considered a young couple either because my kid is 16 years old, okay? Actually, here's our problem. So to be the whole sanko be long nó chỉ biết có âm bring it đó, chỉ nên mong chỉ dùng lên đó đấy à, chỉ nên giờ đấy à, bây giờ cũng chỉ nên giờ mình mong cho, sắm mặc con ha mình mong cho khả năng cứ bố tôi sáng lăng chỉ một cái chữ phụ con thế cũng thế có đấy, lúc kháng tầng rồi từ lúc hắn rồi chứ, nếu nó biết được sắm mặc con mong chỉ dùng lên đó, biết chân chỉ dùng lên đó lúc bố này. Number one, có một cái đó, cho disorganized, bận chế cái này. Lúc đi cho trang sử is very organized, nó thì con thế cũng thế có thì chỉ mỗi cái regulation cho bố kế cứ bố chữ. So biết có upbringing, guess what? Biết dùng lên tới à, biết cái gì à, nó chỉ là công dùng lên tới, thì biết cho phòng trang nên là chúng nó, cho tôi tiếp tục muốn chỉ lên biết gì cho họ biết bố biết gì cho, kế hoạch gì nên nhớ lên đó xứ. Thì biết cho họ bố chỉ bố biết gì giờ, nó chỉ cho giờ cả dùng lên tới này à. Mong lại mong cho là một cuộc đời chỉ nói là thật sự này. Thì bây giờ họ bố chỉ bố họ ta bố chỉ hầm mong mi cả mong rồi mà. Cú giờ mi cả mong họ mẹ mày chỉ hầm mong mi cả mà tới cho mày mong ra họ. Thì bố chỉ bố này thì the ladies don't understand that these men has been taught how to be a balanced man. All they saw was their dad, and Every little boy's dream is to be like their dad. It's even worse because now you got no dad. So bây giờ có bố bây giờ tao có sáng đến là bây giờ chỉ tao bao nhiêu là mình mua sư phụ là chỉ cho mình chú sư phụ thằng sư phụ chỉ qualify cho mình chú cú thằng là tao là mày mà muốn refer sư giống sinh là sư phụ cho bố rồi mày That's what we do. That's what the church is there. There are more godly men in our church that is able to chỉ cho mình sư phụ là để bố tự chính nên cái này chỉ vang chữ là tuân tới什么 council 到tự chính nên cái này chỉ grow tự chính kiến chế. Cái có biết chỉ sao grow to be, grow to be, This commitment is very sincere, secure into how we don't empty Belu tape. Belu tape and on it, lady, can you come and grab these two drinks? Thằng của hai cái tôi có là lúc bên lady nó có nó tan nó chơi Lulu can't you jump like a motor now? So Miss Osama, because we know I call her lady all the time. That means when most people come here, it sounds weird to me. Okay, honey, no, make things down. Some old lady, I got this. But we've been married 16 years, 17. We've been married 17 years, and by God's grace, God is still going to allow us to catch up to Swinzone, saying that I think Jesus might come before that happens. Number 8 or number G, the Nawb, men, okay? Sexual fulfillment, recreation, companionship, attractive wife, domestic support, and admiration. Bây giờ họ bùi which bóng tàu nó rồi, có bên bóng top 3 đó, okay? Now this is based out of ilu 40,000 pool đó, broke cho từng hàng cho chính cái lúc ấy có evaluation từ tôi nên là nó từ doctor nó từ professor nó nên qua cho evaluation thì là so mình nhớ cái category từ nó là it's up to you guys. So she that most men tends to be aligned with these. So mình chỉ bóng tàu nó là chỉ bóng tàu nó là sexual fulfillment, recreation, companionship, and attractive wife. Bây giờ họ bùi biết rồi chỉ cần nó chỉ tao nó là mẹ bao ta tụi coi nhà nó thì rồi hiện nè cái mẹ chụp bao còn là sẽ chỉ dỗ lên xem mà ta chỉ muốn để nó máu ổn định mà nó thì rồi okay and your marriage will be good okay I'm not lying your marriage will be good. Cause second one, we need to see our wife okay. The top 5 is affection, conversation, honesty, openness, security, and support. Family commitment. That's the top 3 that will boost on down affection. This is like the foundation for them. I'm not lying, okay? Most women does that. So number all conversation. Men, open your ears, okay? A wife. Well, don't open your ears, just open your mouth and talk, okay? You don't have to listen to what they say because I don't like listening. I like teachers to say whatever back, but they like to talk, okay? And the third one is open and honesty. I want you guys to look at each other. I'm serious, look at each other. Your couple. It's alright, okay? Don't look at them then. Just stick to yourself. Look at your couple very quickly. I want to do something where, just a privilege for you guys, okay? I do now. Okay? Look at your wife. Stretch your hands out, okay? And husband, hold their hands, okay? Okay. As you guys do it, I don't want you to say nothing, okay? Husband, do hold your wife's hand. Look at her. Husbands, do what I say, please. Okay, good. Okay, and I want you guys to close your eyes, okay? Both of you guys. And husbands, okay? See what I'm saying? Alright, sorry. I follow example I do. Okay, I'll do and husband, good luck. Come on, maybe say this again. Okay, come on, okay. And husband, I want you to feel her hands, okay? Whether you like it, if it's soft or not, it's all right. Listen, a wife is gonna feel your hands, and a wife is gonna know that that's the touch that I married him, okay? Bây giờ chỉ mua của bố, bây giờ chỉ mua của nhà nó, bây giờ sẽ sai quá, bây giờ cái họ mọi imagine, I'm a queer now, okay? And if you feel that sense, okay, at least the wife says, I'm glad, don't say this to him, let you say this to your heart, that I can finally feel you when I first married you, okay? A man, your turn, when you hold your wife's hand, I can feel that beauty and that perfection that God has made in you. Let me pray for all of you guys again. We know that some of us, we are very empty on pickle love tank. Probably some of us are pickle tanks, nothing's gonna really save our marriage. But by God's grace, I've seen miracles take place in those that's marriage that is destined to destruction. If I got grace through they know. If I got that's it, they know. Nhau to who eat bunching, ilu organization, company, ilu community, your Hlub boy, your push struggle called prom, your marriage. If I got the kulunda, your spirit, whether you lead the right people to help their marriage or whether you help them see today that they're not balanced in their marriage and they need to work on at least one. If I tell them that you go, more kêu dương cái con đại nó như represent có chỉ chính trăm lần vì tôi chỉ Giêsu cái từ groom bé cái chỉ Giêsu có lúc chỉ bé the bride. And as much as we desire anything apart from you, we can't be nothing. As you watch, you know, you talk about at least you job bé cloud take bé nhau tụi chúng ta tiến đến nó có struggle. As you they grow into another capacity of being faithful to each other in our marriage. Và chỉ biết thọ một cho chỉ làm cái đó và chỉ nhau một bộ phim cho nó và chỉ có cho cái sử dụng tàu cầu tới sông chỉ lui sông cho sử dụng tàu nên có biết bao giờ lui sông và chỉ biết yên chỉnh em đạo anh sẽ nhận biết chỉ một và chỉ có để cha có lừa nhau biết lúc nên sáng cho fuse nhớ trong đời biết có biết lúc lúc cho nó chỉ có là chỉ sẽ chẳng là biết cái của gì luôn cả thọ và chỉ có phòng có mong cho có so Hlub, how about you? God so gave God Hlub and God child, and we ask all this in precious Jesus' name, and God's people say, Amen. How about you for